peoples of the universe, please attend carefully. The message that follows is vital to the future of you all.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Vital to the future of you all. My computer is too far down. I don't know why that is. How are you, everybody? Good evening, good morning. I hope everybody is well. I am not so bad. I'm not so bad. Actually, I'm a bit bummed out. I'll tell you why I'm a bit bummed out. My wife gets up for work very, very early. Like I wake up as she's leaving. That's my thing. So anyway, so it gets home. Sometimes she gets home at 5, between 7, whatever. Tonight she gets home. She had a teeth cleaning. She gets home at like 6:04, right? She has to go for a teeth cleaning by 6:10, and then now she's playing mahjong. And like she's supposed to go out tomorrow night. I'm probably not going to see her till like Thursday. I'm like, well, that sucks ass. Yeah, big time. Sucking ass is like that. I'm really hoping things will not be like. I tell you, I'm a bit apprehensive about the whole Carl Rittenhouse thing. I do like that kid a lot. I hope he gets off. I hope he's protected. Yeah, I'm praying for you, Carl, mate. I really am. Really, and I'll go one further, okay? And I would recommend everybody watching, if you like the kid. Which I do. I think we're going to be talking about this in a second. But like, pray. That's always a good thing if you're a praying person. But you want to do something better? Say, listen. If he gets off, I will stretch myself in one way or another, to be better, right? Like I'll do some kind of thing. I'll make a step which is a little bit outside my comfort zone. I'll do that for you, God. And I'm not buying you off, right? That's not buying you off because you're not allowed to do that. We're very, very much against that in the old Jewy business, right? That's just saying, I would love to give that as something in praise, for this wonderful miracle, right? I hope I can do that, right? So, I would say everybody do that. So we're going to be talking about that tonight. In general, I've had a couple of thoughts, right? I've had a couple of thoughts about a few things. This Carl Rittenhouse thing is probably a big deal. It's probably going to be a big deal. I don't see how Biden doesn't get sued if he gets off. And I don't see how he doesn't get off. Okay, so here. Remember when I said about a month ago, I think, the month and a half ago, I said we're going to see, and I said this before the trial, right? And if you haven't been following, it's crazy because this really came to pass. I said we're going to see miraculously, insanely, the powers of evil take themselves down by their own hands, right? And it's going to be insane. It won't make any sense, but that's what we're going to see. And I think if you've been, as I said, following that trial, this prosecutor, look, not only does he not have a case, he's such a sleazeball, right? He's such an insane sleazeball. It sounds like he's captivating. So so yeah, I've had a few. So this is why it's a problem. So yeah, I said that's going to happen, and that again that described this case, and I think it's just going to magnify as the year goes on. The Jewish year, starting from like September, we hit a crescendo at around Passover, about 6 weeks, 5 weeks, something like that. No, less than that, about 3 weeks. We hit a crescendo around not Passover, about the Hanukkah time, and then it starts to build again until you hit a real big one, and around Passover, right? That's when it goes down, whatever it is. Well, that's when the year is born, right? Whatever the year you were made in, but you get the first taste of it around Hanukkah time, a few weeks from now. So okay, so that's where that's going. But so I said, so I want to go one step further now. So it's not just about the powers of evil taking themselves down by their own hand. No, it's man, wow! I just blanked. 1 second. Oh yes, that's what it is. Thankfully, I wrote it down. We're going to see more specifically narratives hitting reality and finding out if they're real or not. Right? Narratives hitting reality. Now, totalitarians use narratives all the time, right? Everybody uses narratives, I guess, but totalitarians like using narratives. The Jews were not human, right? That was the not human vermin-like beings that drained their host nation, and they had to be expunged for the good of the world, right? And there's the naughty man named as H. Had this whole rationale how mankind was really barbarians, and the Jews were the ones who brought conscience to the soul. This is him. So he's like in the form of morality, right? And that's why the Jews need to be expunged. So there can be, they really don't teach this, right? It's incredible. People say, how? Why did he do it? Well, he wrote a book and told you why. I mean, it's not like they didn't have any publication materials. They were pretty darn over with it. But yeah, we'd like to forget about it because there's a lot of things that those totalitarians use that today's totalitarians they're very much saying it's science. It's science. This is something that's been driving me nuts about SJWs. These progressive liberal morons that run the world. I say it's the science. It's the science. There is no the science. You ignorant cunts. There is no the science. Science is a field. I mean, listen, if you want to say the science, the most unified science used to be that having a penis would make you the male of the species, having a vagina would make you the female. That was the science, right? Until you said, oh, fuck off. No, we don't want that. Oh, yeah, no, we want everybody what you want, baby. Okay, that's the science. And now we got the science to show it, so it's the science. No. Science isn't like that, you ignorant idiot. Oh, my God, they're so stupid. But they said the National Socialists from Germany did the same thing. It's the science. They are a genetic impurity, to the, Ubermensch, their ultimate being. So, but they couched it in the science. Some things never bloody change. And, I think it was Goebbels that said, you say a lie enough, and it becomes a reality. Now, the National Socialists from Germany were smart enough to say lies that were hard to disprove, right? They thought the Jews were genetically inferior. Well, that's a hard one to disprove, right? I mean, you got to learn about genetics. It's like that's kind of like you can okay, just wait. Let me bring you up to speed about what genetics. I mean, really? And now we're going to look at the genetics of a Jew compared to and there are genetic differences between people of ethnic origins. It's the way it is. So it's a hard one to disprove. The totalitarians today, not so clever. Did that person try and murder him or not? Like that. That's when there's a billion cameras on him. And we're talking about the Rittenhouse trial. But I think that's the particular flavor of the year. We're going to see narratives hitting reality. See, I have this neighbor who I really like, right? Good friend of mine. I have a lot of respect for them, right? And we are on different poles politically, right? She doesn't. I don't understand her point of view at all. In terms of how it fits into a genuine Jewish biblical philosophy, right? I get it that Trump was uncouth and he made you feel dirty. That's basically what the problem was. Here's why Trump didn't go down well with women. He made them feel dirty, right? He made them feel like they could be bored. Because a lot of the times they could. I tell you, he made women feel dirty. And that was really bottom line. Unless, you weren't stupid. Although this woman wasn't stupid, but he really hit her, boom, right in the feminism. And there's a lot of truth in feminism, you can't deny it. Look, we're all intrinsically equal. I think we all agree with that, right? I mean, it's weird to say otherwise, but anyway. But we're on politically the other end of the spectrum. This is not going to be a pleasant year for her, because we've only just started, right? Again, I'm starting from September, right? September, I said as a prediction, we're going to see the forces of evil take themselves down with their own hands. And that's the freaking biggest thing in the news right now. I've just described it. Inexplicably. How did he fuck up this much? This guy, the, what's the name of the attorney? Bing, who was a Star Wars fan, seemed like he was a nerd. Now I'm conflicted. I hope he's an SJW nerd. Then I'm like, what piece of filth. But he wore a Star Wars badge. So I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, mate. Normally that's like getting the the Freeman's nod, the Freemason's nod. You're one of us, mate. Okay, I'll look after you. You know, like it's you're a landsman. You know, you're on friendly territory with that. But so anyway, I hope I hope he's a soy fan. Wouldn't that be awesome? Anyway, so he they were doing the close. Okay, so this is the narrative, right? And this is why we're going to see an implosion. The narrative was this: that white supremacists in America were whipped up into a frenzy of white supremacy by Donald Trump, and they were emboldened by him, right? And the police full of white supremacists went and murdered a man, and they got caught on film. Right, and he died a martyr, a saint, and then the black people around America rose up and said, no more, and their white brethren rose up with them, said, no more, and they went and they peacefully protested, right, and it started a wave that eventually drove the evil fascist Donald Trump from office. Right, and now the adults are back in its in power, and everything's stunning and brave, yay! But during the protest, there was some white supremacist so evil he would protest our joint good, our how we linked arms with our brethren. He came and attacked our protest. He hated it. He came armed to murder, and that's what he did. He shot 3 times. He only killed twice. Now this white supremacist on trial. And I hope justice will be done. If not, it's a travesty. We need to burn everything down. Right? That's the narrative. And you know that's the narrative. I've just described it pretty darn accurately, haven't I? That's basically the bottom line. That's what they all think. Right? That's the narrative. Here's the reality. Political opportunists use an event, and I think misrepresented it, used it to stoke massive tensions across America, causing months of riots, 36 dead, genuine insurrection, and billions of dollars worth of damage. All to make the incredibly strong America, which was doing insanely well under Donald Trump, not do as well, right? So that's like the point too. They were like making chaos, and they were doing anything, and they did anything to get in. Did they win the election? Biden won the presidency. I think we can all agree to that. He won the presidency. As far as I understand it, there's a few questions I need to answer before I can say he won the election. Like in Wisconsin, for example, I believe, and I don't know if this is true, right? I don't know if this is true, so go check it for yourself. It's I think it probably is true. There's something between 55,000 and 75,000 ballots that were collected without any oversight, and we don't know if the signatures are on there and have been verified. And the only reason they were collected in such a way because the law got changed, apparently illegally, right before the election. So, I don't know what to tell you. And Biden won by a mysterious 7,000 votes that bid or something. It wasn't like it was, I don't want to tell you. Shall we have a look at that box, shall we? See how it works out? Because they're probably all for Biden in that box, aren't they? Yeah. There's a reason for that, isn't it? Because he's the most popular president in history. But I say, that's really what you got to do. So during this national insurrection stoked on by military elites and evil people, a weird cabal of morons and power. One really good civically responsible kid went to help out protect his town of Kenosha. And he said, "Is it your town? Yeah, you don't live there." I said, "No, my dad does." "Ah, you drove across straight line to me here." I drove 10 minutes to get to my dad. I'll tell you. "Did you transport your weapon?" "No, it's from here." "But you shouldn't have it. It's too..." No, it's fine. We're going to throw out that charge. Okay, whatever. So anyway, so this incredibly civically responsible kid went to help out, right? This is what all the video footage shows you, right? And he was putting out fires, giving medical aid. I mean, like this kid is incredible, right? I mean, like what a credit to your community, and what a credit to his mother. Oh man, I like my heart goes out to the poor mother. So anyway, so then during this riot, a crazy guy. A multiple child rapist. And I'm not making that up, okay? That's a real fact. A multiple child rapist said, "I'm going to get you," while screaming the N-word over and over again, okay? He was on the side of BLM. It was a bit strange. But anyway, so later on the night, he chased him through a parking lot and tried to grab his gun. He kept trying to get away. He tried every defensive move you could do. The guy cornered him, grabbed his gun, then he fired, and he died because he's a crazy idiot. Child rapist. He's a dead pedophile. What do you want me to tell you? That man's a dead pedophile. So anyway, then the mob of crazy cunts, okay, go, "Let's get him," because in their mind, Remember, they're joining arms in unity with their brethren and nobly resisting the pressure of this incredible economy that was given to them, but they didn't deserve. Right? So they, and then they came across the white supremacist enemy, and they had to take him down. And then he had killed one of their brethren. They must get him. And they ran to him and tried to murder him. Somebody hit him in the head with a skateboard. Another kicked on the ground, pulled out a gun. He fired twice. He nearly had to fire a third time, right? But he didn't. Such incredible precision control this kid had. I mean, like, here's the crazy thing, right? Here's the insane thing that during the closing arguments, the doofus DA, assistant DA, Alec Baldwin did. You know, remember Alec Baldwin shot somebody recently by mistake because he didn't check his gun when he was giving it to him. He said, "Is it okay?" He said, "Okay, I'm not going to check this life or death implement that you just given me, which I'm completely responsible for. I'm not going to check that." Bam! Oh, somebody's dead. He did the same thing. He pointed it at the jury with his finger on the trigger. The pictures of Rittenhouse, you can see him with his finger off the trigger because he knows what he's doing. So he gives himself up to cops. Everybody knows this guy. I mean, was there somebody who was denied being on the stand? What was there on the Tim Pool show? He was saying, I just heard it earlier that he was doing something. What was it? He was doing something like noble before. It's like when he first met him, he was trying to help somebody. Oh wait, no, this is what it was. When it looked like when the rioters were coming to where he was the first time, and they're like, yeah, because they were mad and they were there. Hey, you want cops? And they were throwing stuff at them. He came down and de-escalated. Hey man, we're being cool. We're here to protect everybody. You know, like, let's please out here. Let's all be cool, right? Right? And he de-escalated the event. I mean, the kid is very, very meritorious in my mind, right? I've got a lot of respect for the kid. So the media portrays the narrative that he's a white supremacist and evil. Biden, idiot cunt that he is tweets out he's the face of white supremacy, right? Because it's the narrative. It's the narrative, right? Now the narrative's hitting reality, and people are like, "What the hell?" So I got this neighbor who's like really drunk the anti-Trump bug juice, right? Totally believes everything, and she thinks the same of me, right? She thinks I drunk the Trump juice and I believe everything, right? However, everything she said would happen didn't. The opposite happened, but it did happen when Biden became president, right? Included, and it hasn't happened yet. She thought things were going to be so bad that eventually I would have to admit, oh, I must have got it wrong. That's where she's going. That's what sort of year she's going to have. Okay, right? That's what I'm going to say. I think narratives are hitting reality. So to that end, let me show you this video. I'm going to show you the first minute or two of it because it's crazy. By the way, I've downloaded videos so I don't have to play them through just through the sharing screen thing. Where do I go? To go to desktop, go to Live at 5 folder. We got the unit trailer that just came out. We're going to look at that, and the 40 trailer. We got the pedo professor. We got the woman, the Chinese woman. The what's the name? The Asian. Where is it? Oh, here it is. The Asian woman from Doctor Who. She put this. I mean, look, I feel bad for all these people who have they're so excited. They put their heart and soul into it, right? And they really do.
February 26, 2020.
Right. They put she's so sweet and genuine. This poor girl, and she wasn't bad in her role. By the way, we always assume the baby's going to be the timeless child, right? That's that kind of obviously where we're going. Seems like it to me. Seems like fine. We're going to watch this clip, and then I'm going to get to the chat. But this is awesome. This is this is so bad. Let me turn up a bit for me. 1 second.
House Armed Services Committee, General Mark Milley. We know we're not going to defeat the Taliban militarily, and they're not going to defeat the government of Afghanistan militarily. You really blew that call, didn't you, General?
Yes! Oh, God! Yes! But this is the good bit comes in a minute, but this is who is this little fuck to talk to me like that? I am here. Let me see his expression again. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Didn't you, General?
Oh, I wish I could. Yeah, 1 second. I'll try that again.
Militarily, and they're not going to defeat the government of Afghanistan militarily. You really blew that call, didn't you, General?
Oh, just missed his eyes. Never mind.
I believe that was a issue of strategic stalemate, and that if we had remained in Afghanistan with the advisory levels of effort, then the government of Afghanistan.
Well, that's an.
So he's like, I'm just going to talk. I'm going to talk technobabble, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm going to talk technobabble out of it, and you're not going to be able to argue, right?
Answer to a question. It's just not one I asked. You spent more time.
This is funny.
Woodward on this book than you spent analyzing the very likely prospect that the Afghanistan government was going to fall immediately to the Taliban, didn't you?
Not even close, Congressman.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Oh, now you wait till you see this prick get smoked like you've never seen anybody been smoked. It's awesome.
You said right after Kabul fell that no one could have anticipated the immediate fall of the Ghani government. When did you become aware that Joe Biden tried to get Ghani to lie about the conditions in Afghanistan? He did that in July. Did you know that right away?
I'm not aware of what President Biden.
You're not aware of the
or
phone call that Biden had with Ghani where he said, whether it is true or not, we want you to go out there and paint a rosy picture of what's going on.
This is like, what? What? I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. That's really what he's like saying. I'm gonna have you killed. That's exactly what's going through his head. I'm like, again, it is mine. This is Hunger Games. He's from District 1. The other guy isn't. He's like, who are you to talk to me like that? I mean, yeah. Gates is from Florida? Oh, I used to be from Florida. Who'd have thought Florida be one of the two sane places in America? The two havens you can go to, Florida and Texas. Really? Who saw that one coming? I didn't.
Going on in Afghanistan. You're the chief military advisor to the president. You said that the Taliban was not going to defeat the government of Afghanistan militarily, which, by the way, they cut through them like a hot knife through butter. And then the president tries to get Ghani to lie. When did you become aware of that attempt?
Oh, God! Yes! Again, was he going to technobabble his way out of it?
Two things there, Congressman, if I may. One is what I said was the situation was stalemate, and if we kept advisors with there, the government of Afghanistan and the Army would have still been there. That's what I said. Whether that's right or wrong, I don't know. But
it seems wrong now with
well,
the Taliban in
we
control.
withdrew all the
Austin. Secretary Austin, are you capable of assessing whether another has the will to fight?
No, we're not, and that's the point that the chairman made earlier.
I mean, like, really? Do you want to take a guess on that? That's don't you think that's an important thing? You know, just to have a be. Trump could have done it. Trump had a nose for it. Morons. Like, what the hell? They all said we could fight. Okay, you understand that they're all 12-year-olds. Yes, they do. We do, but they said they had special ninja skills. Did they show you the ninja skills? No, we didn't. We thought that'd be rude. No, you need to see the special ninja skills to believe they have special ninja skills. We did not anticipate that, sir. We are all from Harvard. Yes, we know. We know. Yes. Here's the thing: they just assume they're right. The incredible thing is this, though, right? With the media, lying cunts that they are, caught with their pants down, 110% over Rittenhouse, right? So here's the problem. Yeah, I was going to say, fine, we get the point. We'll come back to that. So, but here's the point. This shatters the narrative. This shatters the the foundation of everything. That the riots were peaceful protests, right? This shatters that. This is it was all predicated on not being peaceful protests. That they needed to have self-defense, right? So this is a big deal. And also we got in what's it called again? New York. Like they say they're going to riot there as well if they're going to reinstitute the police, right? They're like, I don't tell you. So it looks like I think something's going to hit the fan, man. Okay, so all I'm saying is I think something's going to hit the fan. But I thought that last year too, and the thing that hit the fan didn't really hurt anybody, unless you're in Afghanistan, really, or America. Other than that, or England. It wasn't like apocalyptic. Like I thought. Actually, you know what? Here's the thing. I'm telling you now in advance. Miracle always seem mundane in hindsight, right? Miracles always seem mundane in hindsight. It's only beforehand they're impressive. But let me pull that. So what can I have? Pull up on the screen to delight and amuse you. We got we have a lot of weird stuff. Let's be fair, we got a lot of weird stuff. Yeah, let me see what we got here. Hopefully we have something funny. Yeah, let's go for these things. Indestructible Captain Scarlet. Captain Scarlet is indestructible. You are not. Remember this and do not try to emulate him. Yeah, this is a fun one. This is not mine. This is not mine. I would do this in a much better way. So here's the thing though. I'm really working hard at not This neighbor, like, really not talking about and getting her face about everything because, gee, I don't want to be a dick to her about all this stuff. I really don't. But man, you don't understand. In the Jewish calendar, we're not even at the first hurdle yet, right? This is nothing. And years build in intensity. This is at the beginning. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I honestly, I don't think it's outrageous to predict that the Biden government will be gone by their own hand by September, right? I don't know how. I do not know how. But weird things are going down. But anyway, yeah, Mummy, is that a man or a woman? It's a Democrat, honey. Yeah, it's a little bit cruel. It's a little bit cruel. Here, let's tell you what. We'll do this instead. But if you can, these are everyday slogan things you say people instead of man or men. Humankind instead of man. Yeah, you can read that while I read the chat. But I say, Epsilon _, how you doing, sir? Problem a bit, we're on a bit. Look at you, front and center. Brian, I got to send you that bloody audio. Okay, I am so sorry. I actually did quite a lot of work on Crown of the Empire. I got into drawing it again. Max Resson got my Imperium. Very good. Please read it. Let me know what you think. I hope you all think. Here's the thing that I really want you to read them and enjoy them. I really do. Darren Neff, how you doing? Mr. PC Gaming Forever is here. How you doing? Disaster, how you doing? Robert Payne, how are you? Tzvi Lebetkin, greetings, Rabbi. Flux is fucking terrible. Well, we do agree. But we all expected that. That is true. But my buddy BB is feeding me interesting info about RTD's writing room. He's got a writing room. All I can say is it's looking okay-ish. Okay, very good. Thank you, Dead CTC. Listen, you notice that everything becomes an extreme meritocracy the minute it's their own money, right? That's it. You see, didn't we see that in comics? Like when they all went to Substack, Max Versace didn't get any bloody jobs. You know, Vito Aeta didn't get any jobs. They didn't get a Substack deal, right? Yeah, no, it's just sales. If you can sell comics, yeah. They begged Ed Brubaker and Sean Phil. I would have so bought that. Absolutely. Let's go, Master. Vote Saxon, says Max Redstone. How you doing, sir? Get Retro Dicky, how you doing? How, Chad? How are you, sir? Okay, I'm whizzing through. I'm 4 minutes in. I'm only 30 minutes behind. This is pretty good for me. Should I make another Sandwich Who video? Well, Sandwich Who? I haven't seen that one. Okay, listen, I want to see your Sandwich Who video. Put it in the chat. To be fair, I'm not human. If anybody wants to start that narrative, I thought it's well, listen, everybody can be who they want to be. Naughty man, begin with H. Mr. Harris could be him. But yeah, it's really incredible how these little details of the German National Socialists and the modern day Democrats identical. The science. Oh, fuck off. If you link if you click lick, Rabbi will lick the camera. I guess I will. I'm up for that, baby. Yeah, you know me. Listen. I'm not that I'm gay, but if I was, I would definitely offer the whole reach round service. Right? That just seems polite. Okay, that's just that's just the way I roll, baby. There was a lot of science about the shape of people's heads, size and nose. Yeah, exactly. It was all the science. There are 9 planets. I don't know what that means. Science, you know what they say about big feet. What? Yeah, I don't. We should string up all anti-capitalists at crossroads every town. Just say, listen. Capitalism is good. It's done a lot of good in the world. Don't get me wrong. I am pro-capitalist. It has a lot of inherent problems as well. You know, like it does. Like, I just think generational wealth is a bad idea, right? I think it's bad for human beings. If the function of life is to become better, right? Is to force you to be more than who you are, right? If that's the function of being, needing money is a great thing to drive that, right? It drives you to be better. And they say, what was that great line in The Madness of King George? They say wealth is a terrible handicap, to overcome. Listen, I really do think that. Camca, how you doing? Did you get your book yet? And if not, please email me. Let me know where you are. Everybody should have them by now. If you don't, I want to make sure you get a replacement in the mail ASAP. Right? That's what I say. Very important. That's what we say. Very important. Little theory, the Joe Modern Doctor isn't Doctor. She was a companion who is somebody who became the Doctor after the real Doctor. Maybe, I don't know. No, I don't think she's the Doctor. The original article. Yeah, but the incredible thing about that, right? The absolute incredible thing about it, what they've done is this mysterious new backstory they've made is boring ass, generic science fiction. Right, it's so boring. Like, oh look, we're all with guns, having a battle. I'm a stunning and brave woman. Like, no, she's a snarling, angry, masculine action hero. It's so fucking boring, right? Oh look, it's Lex, just not as good or original. Like really, this is not. Yeah, your stunning and brave new backstory sucks ass. Right, and it will. Here's why you're a moron. Right, it will never be good enough. Right, it will. The reason the Cartmel master plan worked because they left even though they explicitly said who the Doctor was to a certain extent. Right, they and it filled in a lot of the characters' backstory, like his family, that sort of thing. It still left enough mystery. Yours is shit. It doesn't leave mystery, it leaves plot holes. I don't care about these early Doctors. I don't care about the mind wipe. It's just stupid, right? Like, I am positive that Vinda and Belle's baby is the timeless child, right? That why else would she be pregnant? Obviously. So my guess is this, right? That the Doctor is the progenitor of the universe and also the destructor of the universe, right? The Doctor, the timeless child, is placed into the universe along with the Flux to birth it and to destroy it, right? That's basically they're two equal forces. But that sort of bollocks, right? It's again, it's look, we're doing Grecian. It's like that shit movie with what's the name from Game of Thrones? Who was good in Game of Thrones? The guy with one hand, didn't really have one hand. Whatever his name was, Lannister. Right? He was great, right? But that movie about Roman gods or some bullshit by a quite talented guy, Alex Paredes. That was it. That's the sort of bullshit they've made, and it's not very good. Right? That's really the bottom line. It's not very good, and it's not going to be very. Nobody gives a shit about the ratings. Nobody gives a shit of the ratings because it's sinking. Here's the incredible thing: the entire of the television landscape is in complete freefall. Everything is losing massive ratings. Why? Because everything is doing the same boring ass shit of lecturing you with this woke ideology that nobody agrees with. Right? You know why you only have 4 million bloody viewers? Because that's the amount of people in your country of what? I don't know, 20 billion? Okay, let's look up population of United Kingdom. Fine, this is a worthy detour, right? Like this is I think it's about 2% of your idiot country that you've taken control of wants this shit. Let's look this up. Population of UK. 67 million. Okay, so less than 10% of you. Less than 10% of you have any interest in, and I'm being generous, have any interest in this pure old shit you keep shoveling in every TV show, right? Like nobody, a parent or pibbling instead of mother or father. No, mother or fucking father, you weirdo creeps. Boys are real, girls are real. Kiddo instead of boy girl. No, boy or girl. Oh, siblings and brothers. No, like, what is wrong with you? We can avoid raising women and non-binary people from everything. No, listen. Nobody's erasing them. They're just not fucking real. How can you make this imaginary thing real? It's fucking imaginary, you weirdos! I mean, yes, there are some people who are non-binary. Yes, there are. Statistically insignificant, I think, is the... and again, you can be whoever you want to be, mate. I don't mind. But stop saying I can't say boy or girl because 0.0001% isn't sure this morning. Okay? Fuck it hell. We live in strange times. Live in very strange times. Speaking of strange times, let me show you this. Yeah, and look, this is where they're going. This is always where. Okay, there is a piece of Jewish wisdom that says the only real reason people do anything anti-God, right? The only real reason anybody here. 1 second. Evil creep. Okay, the only reason people do anything anti-God is so they can have unfettered sex in any way with no girl, specifically pedophilia, right? That's where it's always heading. So this is a assistant professor piece of shit.
So much for that question. I use the term minor attracted person or MAP in the title and throughout the book for multiple reasons.
You're an apologist for pedos. That's the reason, right? Because I think you are one, right? I think you are one.
First of all, because I think it's important.
I mean, listen, I don't know if you committed pedophilia, but I do think that is a masturbatory fantasy of yours, right? Okay? Prove me wrong. Listen, I believe that to be a masturbatory. I believe pedophilia plays some role in your masturbatory fantasies.
To use terminology for groups that members of that group want others to use for them. And
yeah. Child rapists don't get fucking saved. You fucking Again, the guy that was trying to murder Rittenhouse is a child rapist. And like, yeah, it's amazing. Like, if it was Trump, oh my God. If it was like on the other side of the equation, right? They would be like, oh yeah. You'd have the word child rapist so often that when you close your eyes, you would hear the words child rapist constantly. So yeah, I'm checking Jack Possess if there's any update on it. But I am pro. Cameron could learn a lesson from Poland about defending your sacred border. Oh yeah, Poland's doing well for themselves. Oh yeah. Okay, nobody's talking about Rittenhouse yet. That's good news, but man, come on. Okay, no news yet. Okay, anyway, back to Professor Peter.
MAP advocacy groups like Before You Act have advocated for use of the term MAP.
Okay, no. This is a social stigma should be placed upon you if you have a sexual attraction to minors. I agree with that. You know why there should be a social stigma placed upon you, weirdo creeps? It's to discourage you from your weirdo, creepy behavior. And quite frankly, I'm happy with social stigmas being placed on people for like many other things as well. Like, abandoning your wife. Yes, being an absentee father. Yeah, that should be something that's a social stigma.
They've advocated for it primarily because it's less stigmatizing than other
Yes, we understand that, you dumb cut. Yes!
terms like pedophile. A lot of people, when they hear the term pedophile, they automatically assume that it means a sex offender.
Yeah, okay. A pedophile, yeah, right, okay. No, we don't. We don't. We think it's somebody who wants to fuck children, right? We don't know. So we're always worried around pedophiles because they may fuck our children. Weirdos. It's that simple. Oh yeah, sorry, we forgot one more bit of the equation. I'm sorry. We don't want our children to be fucked, okay? We would really, really rather. Oh my god, I forgot the chat. I'm only 10 minutes in. Okay, we're gonna finish this, then we're gonna get back to the chat.
And that isn't true, and it leads to a lot of misconceptions.
Yeah, sometimes they haven't fucked the children that they masturbate to. Yes, that's true. We don't want you masturbating over our kids because we don't want you getting your ideas. Yes, we would like this to be stigmatized.
About attractions toward minors. I've definitely heard the idea that you brought up, though, that the use of the term minor attracted person suggests that it's okay to be attracted to children. But using a term that communicates...
Yeah, it does suggest that. It does suggest that, and it suggests that you're a pedophile if you are somebody who peddles that.
Who someone is attracted to doesn't indicate anything about the morality of that attraction.
No, it does. It does. It very much does. What the hell? Yeah, no, it very much does. It very much indicates the morality of it. Yes. That's where we differ. I think if you are sexually attracted to a child, you're a sicko. Okay? Maybe we're different like that. I don't know. Maybe we just look at things a different way. But and here's the funny thing: you SJW creeps are always the first person to disingenuously label somebody a pedophile. How do I? You done it to me, like remember? Because I said Deborah Watling was hot, and I would like to fuck her. And let me just be very clear: Deborah Watling is hot, and I would like to fuck her. Okay. All those things are true. But yeah, I would like things more. Again, I would like to remain married. I would like to remain faithful to my wife more than fucking Deborah Watling. And here's the incredible thing. I really super want to fuck Deborah Watling, okay? Super duper want to do that. That's how much I would much rather remain faithful to her. And I would rather, like, remain religious as well. But still, that should not detract the amount that I want to fuck Deborah Watling. I'm not talking about dead Deborah Watling. That would be weird, obviously. I'm talking about that hot Deborah Watling in the bikini, that black and white picture that is seared into my spank bank, baby, from overuse. Yes. See, these are here's the thing. I can talk about my masturbatory fantasies because they're normal. I'm like, ooh, that looks like a 4-year-old. No, weirdo. No. Not good and strange, okay? Oh, yes, it should be stigmatized. Oh, yeah, really? Why is this complicated? Right? Why is this complicated? I'll tell you what was complicated. This is one of the greatest thumbs of all time, if I may say so. I honestly, it took me a while to come up with. Okay, I was doing another thing about Jodie Whittaker falling through the ratings, and we're going to look at the ratings. Oh my god, not good. It's like I think they're going to do. They did worse than I thought this week. I think they're going to do better than I predicted for the week after that. Right, but I think they're going to do worse the week after that. If they hit my projection next week, we're on lowest rated ever. Right? And I'm talking consolidated, baby. Consolidated with your bullshit 4-screen or 7-screen or whatever nonsense you want to try and bump up your insignificant little numbers. Right? Honestly, reality is about to hit your narrative. And you know what that reality looks like? Russell T. Davis. Russell T. Davis, who wants to make a workable Doctor Who. By the way, poor Alden Ehrenreich there. Yes, baby. You better be grateful that Solo was a flop, right? Because that's where you were heading. Okay, that's where Kathleen Kennedy wants you. Because you're a weirdo. Oh, she's a weirdo. Icky Thorpe, is this really the only merchandising deal we can still get? You'll be lucky to get that the way things are going, darling. Oh my god. And let me say, this is something I would purchase. This is a Jodie merchandise I would purchase, and I would place it behind me. Yes, I would absolutely do that. You think that's bad? You wait to see what Kathleen Kennedy has to me. Okay. He probably loves Kathleen Kennedy. He probably does. What if he's a sequel trilogy fan? He must be. He's such an insane douchebag, right? I was like, nothing about it has ever penetrated him, obviously. I found something on the record for my second great-grandfather. He was a retired farmer, and it was listed occupation as capitalist. This was 1900. I am proud to be related to him. Go Lynch, I am proud to know you, who was related to him. Darren Manis is here. How you doing? Okay, whizzing through the chat now. Who we got? Who got? Kel Lynch. I said hello to Kel Lynch. Said hello to Donnie. I said hello to DC. America's a circus, and I'm the Apollo. That's the thing. Okay, I think anybody was disturbed by the takeover of evil in the world. Okay, my genuine thoughts on the matter was that the Western world, specifically America, was given over to the Satan. But he only has it until he dies, and he's dying. It's going to take about 100 years or so for him to die. But we're going to. I think we're seeing significant melting very soon. Very soon. Dr. Alex is there. How you doing? Oh man, I'm really enjoying season 13. By the way, can I give this a season? I'm re-listening to it because I'm liking it a lot. The more I pay attention to it, and I shouldn't be doing other things at the same time. It's good to listen to while I'm drawing, right? So I was drawing Crown the Empire today, and I'm really. Season 13, if you don't know, is a Capaldi-esque Doctor Who. It's a sequel to season 12, which is. It acknowledges and wonderfully sidesteps the Jodie era completely and wonderfully, like it never happened, and it's so good. So that season 12 was much more episodic. It was much more like Key to Time. You know, they were on the mission of the week. They had like 3 or 4 mission of the week done with a 13-part season. My guess is this whole season 13 is going to be serialized. Right, that's where, and they're in a really interesting place. I'm glad I listened to it again because there's a lot of richness I missed the first time round. And world building. It's a great steampunk Victorian era world. It's the 12th Doctor taking the piss out Romana quite mercilessly without her realizing it, and a penny is going to drop at some point. I'm really enjoying it, right? I'm really enjoying it. Hello, Selecka. I hope it's going well. My co-star is season 1 may be delayed. Fingers crossed. It may. She sounded a bit throaty last time. I say that embarrassingly with a sex doll on screen with me, but she sounded a bit throaty last time, and I'm not being suggestive. Okay, I'm not being suggestive, even though that is what was suggested to my mind straight away. There are 2 types of fascists: the fascists and the anti-fascists. They're all the same, baby. They all burn the same books. Here we go. This is stuff like this. Okay, fine. They were talking about whatever we're talking about. Okay, I'm still half out. I'm more than half out behind. Sean Cryer is here. How you doing, Sean? Sorry to hear your co-star is sick, Dr. Alex. Hope she gets better soon. Yes, me too. Okay. You're in London, right? This is what you do. Go to either Hendon or Golders Green. Get chicken soup. Go to a Jewish place. Get Jewish chicken soup with matzo balls, with cannella, matzo balls, and lokshen in it. It will make her feel a lot better if she's got like the sniffles, right? That's really good for her. 12 Doctor playing Merry Christmas, everybody, with Slade and his guitar. Oh, love it. I got a Capaldi interview we can look at as well, where he seems to diss Doctor Who. I think he's talking about Jodie. Let's see what you think. I love Capaldi though. Honestly, I like Dr. Alex reading his book. I would love to hear Capaldi read it. Oh my god, that would be awesome. That would be. I just thought about it. That would be so awesome. Time Jacked is so unpopular, from what I can tell. It's incredible. Time Jack, the Jacob Dudman box set where he plays Capaldi quite insultingly. I really find that insulting, right? It's ridiculous playing Capaldi. It really annoys me. I don't want him playing Matt Smith because he sounds exactly like Matt Smith. And he does a fair impersonation. But it's so unpopular that if you go on BitTorrent sites or news groups, right, Usenet, it's not even posted there to illegally download, right? It's like I tried that with New Recruit, River Song thing, which was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed that. You got to like River Song. If you don't like River Song, forget it. What's with people wearing masks, no masks, all that's over? These people aren't even trying. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. The baby will certainly be a child. Well, it will be a child. Maybe. Who knows? There's evidence on this book which you can buy at all good bookstores for $7.99. Exactly. The 12th Doctor at Woodstock having that Hendrix guitar broke, so it was playing a real backstage guitar. Listen, Dr. Alex, if you want to work on that as a comic strip with me, I might be tempted. Like a short strip, like an 8-page. Oh God, there's so much working with myself. But like, would that be awesome? I have to think about it. Having said that, I really want to do illustrations from season 13. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. Doomcock's in it. Oh my God, I forgot to mention Doomcock is in it. He's so good. Okay, you have this like lordish type person talking, right? And it sounds like Doomcock, but I'm like thinking, it can't be Doomcock, right? There's no way this is Doomcock, right? And I'm like, and then he said, it's Doomcock. Really? It's perfect character as well. Really enjoy it. No chat from Florida called Donnie Miller. He runs a goat sanctuary and saw a Sasquatch once. I was on a live stream. Well, that's very nice. I'm on a live stream tomorrow. What's his name? I'll post it on Twitter. Somebody's unboxing my Indiegogo. My uncle got a death threat from the Taliban because he drew a silly comic about them. True, stop, blimey. Yeah, listen. They are not shy to give you death threats. Biden says disaster. One can only hope. Kev L is here. I'm not learning a new language to play along with other mental disorder. Well, that's fair enough. One can only do one's best. Non-binary stuff is all well and good, says Sean Cryer, but don't and replace convention. Exactly. Coexistence was fine. Genital paraphernalia head instead of dickhead. Really? I guess so. I was wondering, control language, control speak, control. Yes, control for. They just want control. There. That's why I am very happily dirty. Right? Because that's the thing. They want to control sex the most. Your sexual urges the most. And that's where I put sex and fun together on my thumbnails on purpose. I do love this one though. I gotta find another use for it because it's so good. There's a lot of it you can't see because I had to get covering it over with the speech balloons. But it's so good if I say so myself. Sandwich. Okay, you got the Who sandwich. Is it long? Maybe we can watch it here. I don't know. Let me get back. Let me finish the chat. Okay, right, I'm halfway through. Tom Ellis could have been a doctor instead of Jodie Whittaker. Listen, a tub of lard could have been a better doctor than Jodie Whittaker. It's not a high bar. I don't even call Doctor Who anymore. I call it the Jodie Whittaker. Well, now they don't call it Doctor Who anymore. Now it's Doctor Who Flux. Okay. So yeah, I just think it's that like she's the end of the universe, as I say. I don't know. I got them that day. I couldn't be more pleased. Everything I hoped for and more. Thank you. Sign me up for your next campaign. Appreciate you looking out for me. Dude, you're a cousin, mate. You guys are gold. I think my next thing is the Substack, right? That's why I'm trying to get the. I figured I could do Crown of the Empire as a black and white version on. I'll do a paid. I'll do like a paid Substack for that. But I got to build up the build up the list first. But I got a ton of stuff ready to go. Jungle is well said, Lowell. I don't know what I said, but I can't argue with you when you're so correct, sir. Rabbi will now portray the old man ranting the tyrant text. Yes. Member of Congress then cracks me up because senators are members of Congress. People in the House of Representatives are which are general neutral to begin with. Again, it's everything's about making a point. Bug Bunny teeth. I don't know what we're talking about, but the human Bugs Bunny is Ryan Reynolds. I realized this when I saw Red Notice, which I very much enjoyed. Big recommend. Doesn't mean somebody I can just call myself a life-taking individual and I think we'll be fine. It depends. If you're on the Biden side of the fence, then yes, that's exactly what it means, right? That's exactly what it means. An interesting actor. There could be those around. Colin Firth, and maybe Gary Oldman would definitely do David Firth. So anyway, I had this great idea. I had this idea for having Dave Bradley and crew remake the missing Hartnell stories. Yeah, exactly like the Dalek Master Plan prequel thing they did, right? Do everything very, very, very authentic. Now I'm thinking recasting, like who could play everybody. So I thought Natalie Dormer could take the Jean Mast role, and I thought Colin Firth. My initial thought was if I could de-age Kenneth Branagh. He would be perfect for Richard, but then So then I thought, Colin Firth. So who else was there? Who would I cast as Maverick Chen? He wouldn't shave his head, but it would be awesome if he did. It would be Cumberbatch. Would they? He'll be a great Maverick Chen. Oh yeah, I'd love that. I accept that you cannot help that you are attracted to, but you can help what you do about it. Listen, I get it. If you're attracted to kids, you need to get help, okay? You need to retrain that. That's not okay. Okay? That's not okay. I'm with you, Red. I couldn't agree more. I don't know what it said, but again, I can't argue with you when you're so right. Oh, nearly caught up. It said I'm 45. It said I'm 15 minutes behind. Can't load past comments due to learn more. Okay. After Early Legends of Tomorrow, Arthur Darvill could do it, which would be fun. That wouldn't be bad. Can we start shooting it? What are we talking about? Again, I do hope we're not talking about porn. I know it's a long shot, but one could dream. What are we talking about? I don't know. Must be think. I'm missing something. Fine. Let me do this. We're going to watch there's two trailers I want to watch. Firstly, this just got released. So I gave this a punt, right? This was the first of the new stuff I gave a punt to. I hope I'm not disappointed. Here we go. Opening up. In your own time. Try restarting your browser if this continues. What? Try again. I'm going to try that again. Come back. Share screen. No, we're not sharing screen. We're sharing. Oh, that's making share a screen. Fine, we'll do that again. We'll share that. Fine. Then we'll do share video file. Okay. Open. Wizzy Will is thinking about it. No. Connecting your stream. Try restart. Okay, well, we'll try one more thing. We'll go share. We'll try a different one. Let's try the 40 trailer. That one as well. Well, let's try one that's worked. Let's see if it's the browser or not. We'll go back to the Pedo Prof, see if that one works now. No. Oh, so they've got to restart the browser. That sucks ass. We're not going to do that. Fine. We're going to go for the old-fashioned method. We'll go via TwitTwat. Where's the TwitTwats? Oh, here are the TwitTwats. One second. Let me share the screen. Share screen. Oh, that's the one. Oh, she looks surprised. Woo! I say, Vicar. Well, let's look and see if Jack Pazek has or Crowd will say I think something has happened. 23 hours ago, 7 hours ago, 13 hours. Okay, nothing. Let's also check Jack Puz, whatever his name is, Puzabiek. Expect riots. Well, that's old news. Nothing's going down. Fine, let's go to Big Finish. Let's find the trailer. Yeah, it just got released, I think. That's the one. How do I get the sound on? There you go. Let me make sure the sound's turned up over here. Fine. Fire.
The Unified Intelligence Task Force. Earth's last line of defense against attacks that are out of this world.
Now, I can't tell. Is that a lackluster reading, or is it just like that's what the character's like? Look, Kayla Smith-Stewart is not such an engaging character. Can I make this bigger? Oh, she cried. Oh, can you make it bigger, matron? Oh!
Earth's last line of defense against attacks that are out of this world.
By the way, if Big Finish starts doing a carry-on range, I'm so there. Right? I mean, wouldn't you be? Oh, matron. Big Finish. Okay? And actually, here, there's something we're going to look at with Big Finish in a second. But Big Finish. We want the Big Finish carry-on range. Okay? That's what we all want.
You've got an ice warrior in your back garden? We're the ones to call. A military force that lets the science lead.
Okay. You said the science. I'm regretting buying this. The science. Let's the science lead. Yeah, no. Well, I've already bought it now. I guess it better not be shit. And the reading is very lackluster, isn't it? It's just like she's reading into a phone. It just doesn't sound very, engaging. Come on, let's hear a play.
It's the perfect combination, and we've got the team to match. This is Osgood, our scientific advisor. What she doesn't know about particle physics, you could fit on a grain of rice. And that...
Jeez, really? Was she very hungover this morning? This is a really bad reading. Right? I mean, this is a genuinely poor reading. I'm quite shocked. Oh, come on. See, this is why I downloaded it. It just didn't bloody work. Does Big Finish have a YouTube channel? I think so. Let's just go over there. Big Finish. Doink. Oh, it's right there. There you go. Oh, much
The
better.
Unified Intelligence Task Force. Earth's last line of defense against attacks that are out of this world. You've got an ice warrior in your back garden?
I was about to say the reading just got a lot better. No.
Wants to call a military force that lets the science lead.
Oh, shut up!
It's the perfect combination, and we've got the team to match. This is Osgood, our scientific advisor. What she doesn't know about particle physics, you could fit on a grain of rice.
I mean, is particle physics in any way useful? I don't know.
And that's just one of her areas of expertise. Josh Carter. Reckless, poorly disciplined, always answering back. He's exactly the sort of soldier I like. Oh.
No, you hate people like that. What are you talking about? You totally don't like people like that.
He's partially made of plastic, but we try not to mention it. Harry Sullivan, medical officer. If you think he's a man out of time, you could very well be right, but let's not get into that right now. Naomi Cross, our woman in the field, and as capable as they get, which is useful because we often team her up with Harry.
I mean, the reason I got it, because I know this is going to be a Fourth Doctor companion. But like, oh God. It was a couple of years. It was like a year and a half ago and I bought it. I forgot, about a year ago, I forgot it was a stunning and brave black girl who couldn't do anything. Like, I feel like Nicholas Briggs is waving around a token gollywog and going, look at me, I'm so rad. Look at us hiring the Negroes and everything. I mean, like, really, how insulting.
Don't know where he'd be without her. The curator.
Of course, yeah. Harry Sullivan is shit without her. Of course. It's not. We're not complete. Okay, I'm listening to this. I'm gonna review it. But of course.
Oh, sorry, no, his file shouldn't be here. I don't know how that happened. You hear about him on a need-to-know basis, and you, as they say, don't. I mean, I could mention Jackie McGee, ace reporter and occasional form in the side, Private Claire Duval, or Lieutenant Jimmy Tan, but I think you get the gist. Oh, my name's Kate, by the way. Kate Stewart, and I'm in charge. What can I say? It runs in the family.
Okay, I gave him I'm giving them a shot on this one. It's a bit cringe, isn't it? It's a bit cringe. Oh, I'm giving you a shot on this one. And it's also got the 12 or 11 in it, or whatever it's called. Okay. Rosalie David just makes me smile. I'm always happy when he's like, oh, I got the whatever his I can't remember, Dark Season, whatever it is. Oh yeah, it's a big finish here. Let's go over here. It pissed me off royally. Right, I'm on their timeline. Scrolling down. Okay, you tweet too much. Although this was very good. I was just after this, yeah. Okay, we're going to listen to this in a second. Right, what a tease. This tweet is unavailable. Like, why does Mark Wright have to be on a block, a chain block? Like, okay, essentially by promoting this tweet about their Big Finish work, Big Finish is calling me, insulting me, right? They're saying that I'm so disgusting that this person who's never interacted with me before doesn't want to hear any of my filthy, racist, evil thoughts. I mean, can you substantiate this, please? Well, I mean, is it because you were friends with Paul Cornell? Right. I mean, it's like what you have coming up. Yeah, that I'm not here. Let's have a look. Let's go to bigfinish.com. Okay, that was dumb. That was dumb. I went on the wrong browser. We'll try that again. Fine, I've got to find the right browser. Okay, there you go. Let's go to bigfinish.com and let's see what Mark Wright's done. Coming up. Trouble is, he does a lot. Here's the thing. I'm not going to not enjoy something because I don't like somebody. All right. But I'm not going to buy something. It does a lot of big fish. Peladon! Fuck off! Oh, exactly. Okay. Sort by recent first. Yeah, I was. Oh! Looks like you saved me quite a bit of money here, haven't you? I was on the fence about Peladon. I'm not anymore. Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, yeah, no. Bye. Yeah, $20 should save me. That's nice. First off, let's see what they got planned for that. Well, he's on. Somehow he's connected. He produced this. Well, we have to wait and see. Same here, I guess. I'm not saying no to both of these yet, but like, fuck off, Peladon. Yeah. Wicked Sisters. Wouldn't have got that. Yeah, Graceless is out. Oh, yeah, Graceless wanted. Fuck off. And unfortunately, you haven't done much, okay? But, yeah. Piss off there, Mark Wright. Oh, I thought I was sharing my screen. There, thank you. I just realized. Thank you for somebody telling me. PD Rich is busy right now. He's got stuff going on. So, yeah, look. Yeah, Mark Wright. Let's have a quick look. Mark Wright. He's got... He's done a bunch of Blake 7, but yeah, no. I mean, like, Wicked Sisters, that was shit anyway, quite frankly. And that's the thing that alerted me that their quality had fallen. Dark Season. Yeah, I can't even illegally download Time Jack. Nobody's interested. It's like they can't even get... And Jenny's Still Running got posted, right? But the Time Jack didn't. Yeah, I got this. I'm kind of looking forward to the Ninth Doctor. Yeah. I honestly though, you just keep on alienating me, right? I probably would have. I would have got a lot more from here. Would have got these two had you not alienated me. Would have still be getting Torchwood had you not alienated me on that as well. No. I would. Let's be fair. I'll never get the Iris Wildfire books on tape, and the Watchers probably not. Terra Nostra, yeah, I'm getting that. 40, this, but again, yeah, I see Mark Wright's name. No, thank you. Again, you want you. This is how you want to do your business. That's fine. But I want you to know, it costs you subscribers. It costs you buyers. Right, it just does. Fine, let's have a look at this this trailer.
From Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, The Fifth Doctor Adventures, 40, Secrets of Telos, and God of War. Honestly, all of you. There's no need to worry. I'm absolutely fine. Where's Edric? Edric? There is no space for weakness.
So the whole premise is he's loose in his timeline, and he's like floating around. And again, it's incredible. Whenever Chibnall does it, I'm not interested in any way. Right? Here I'm like, I'll check this out. Yeah, why not? And it's got Cybermen and Ice Warriors. Listen, they're pimping it out. What can I tell you? And a nice cover.
Oh no.
What is it?
An Ice Warrior. You will not interfere.
But tell us, after all the discussions we had.
You belong to us.
Bear's tears mark, Fenrir's bite.
There are many ways to lose a hand.
There had to be something hostile here. Otherwise, why drag me along my timeline?
Okay, this is getting me excited, right? I'm actually into this. Yeah, this trailer has pulled me in. I mean, you know why? It's like you come in hearing Peter Davison, right? You don't like. Oh, so many times in the trailers you hear like 2 minutes or some weird character you never heard before. Like you couldn't get it. No, I want to hear Peter Davison. I want to hear Ice Warriors. I want to hear Cybermen. I want to hear Tegan. I want to hear Nissa. I want to hear all this stuff.
Cybermen? Aren't they the things the professor dug up on that rock?
Mars is dead.
You speak lies. It is not possible.
Cybermans! Dozens of them!
My warriors.
Is that Turlo and the Cyberman action? Yes! Okay, again, they know where they've worked out. This is their audience, right? And they pushed us too far. We've I think when Stranded finishes, we're not seeing that bullshit ever again. Right? It's like they're very much rebooting the range. Go straight for Charlie, right? Did a Charlie box set.
Destroy these primitives.
Oh, I love a bit of Ice Warrior gun. Oh, they got that special effect just right. Oh, really nice, really nice.
I'll bring out the weapons. We're going on a bug hunt.
You will be like us now. You will be destroyed. One step closer, Doctor, and she dies. All humans will become the dead.
Don't you know, Harry?
Oh yeah, did you hear the sound effect just now? Back they got that real tomb sounds going. Yeah, look, and you can tell them they're enjoying themselves as well, right? They're not being so bloody faced.
The Doctor is an alien, the Gallifreyan.
You side with these humans. You have created a weapon to save them.
Doctor, Patrick died.
Doctor? Patrick? Patrick? You're back. Back? I haven't been anywhere. Big Finish. We love stories.
Well, I'm glad you do again, right? Because there was a while there when you didn't. Yeah, okay, both of you sound good. I'm excited for this release. When's it coming? It's not coming until January. What we got in December? So yeah, I'm looking forward to the. We're halfway through November already. Like, it's still hot here in Israel. Like I'm still having my windows open a lot. Yeah, Martha Jones pissed off. Yeah, you pissed me off too much. Big Finish. Stranded 3. No, not a chance. More Doctor excited. Torchwood, you pissed me off. Baby and Butcher. Please don't piss me off. That looks so good. But yeah. So there you go. Mark Wright. There you go. 45. Let's have a look at this Capaldi interview. Where is it? Where am I? Oh, I have to look at the ratings as well. Here. Let me pull those up while I think about this. Over here. Hang on, desktop. Can I chip in? No, leave me alone. Isn't there a Jew sensor on there? Didn't Bill Gates spend a lot of money building that? We must have a Jew sensor. We must know when they're around. Yeah, no, we're cool. What I'm doing there, we pull up the ratings. Ratings like there we go. Oh, I don't need a new one. Fine, here. Let me share that. Let me look at this first. Fine. So here, this is the entirety of the Jody era. Oh, it's just funny. That's where we are right now. Okay, right there. So my prediction for this week, based on their data, was they would end up with a consolidated of 5.15. The actual, what they actually got was less than that, 5.10. Right. I think though, next week, my initial prediction was 4.58, which will make it their lowest rated episode yet. I think they're going to do better. I think because War of the Sontarans was a stronger episode, they're going to get a similar bump with the consolidated ratings, and they're going to come up to between 4.8 and 4.9. Okay, but basically between 4.6 and 4.9 is a prediction. 4.6 was my original. But next week, let's go over here because we can see it a bit clearer. All right, next week, I think we're in for. Here, let me show how I came to these figures. Let me go over here. Oh, right here. 1 second. And the AI doesn't come out till like a week later, doesn't it? Or does it? Is it out yet? No, it's still not out. Yeah, let me show the figures. Where is it? There you go. So, I wish I could share both things. That's a real pain in the ass. I can't. Okay, I can't. I'm sorry. So, the overnight on episode 1 was 443, and then ended up with a 579 on their full screen, right? So that's then a 1.36 million bump on their overnight, right? So the next week they got 3.96, and they only had a 1.14 bump on their consolidator there. So let's say they continue that over. They got 3.76 this week. That'll bring them up to 4.9. It could be less. It could still depreciate. Let's say it depreciates. It could depreciate between 100 and 200,000 easily. I mean, easily. But I think we're heading to low territory, right? To low overnights. What's the lowest overnight? So they get. They go down to 3.78, 71. So yeah, 3.71 was the lowest overnight, but the lowest overall was Timeless Children, which only got oh my gosh, it got a 7.77 million bump. Man, that's low. Oh no, a bit more than that. Plus 8 was it? 87. Got a 0.91 million bump with the consolidated. Damn, that's low. That's low. And then we're nearly there now. Right. It's really bad. So 3.71 is what we're looking. Oh, we're close. We're close. 3.76. Next week, they're probably going to hit that lowest overnight. That's what I think. Yeah, 3.7. Yeah, listen. And then next week, I think it's going to take a real hit. I think it's going to lose half. I could even lose 1 million, right? But I think it'll lose. They're going to be lucky if they scrape with a 3.2. I think overnight 3.2. That'll leave them with a 4.3. Oh, it's going down. Yeah, this is a real killer, right? This one's a real killer. What does Here's a question though: what does ITV? If ITV has anything on the other side at the same time, it's good night. Let's have a look. Streaming guide, TV guide. So we go to come back. Way to go. So we go to Sunday, right? Yeah. Sunday 6:20. Fine. So what they got off? Nothing. Look at that. It's getting nothing ratings with nothing opposite it. The pet show and sitting on it's got no competition. Holy shit. I did not realize how little competition it had. Holy shit. It's doing that on no competition. Holy shit. Man, it's getting its ass handed to it. Oh my god, is there anything? It's Shrek 2 in Dev? Like nothing. Big Bang Theory. Like there's nothing opposite it. Oh my god. And it's still I'll rather watch Mortimer and Whitehouse. No, I thought it was Morecambe and Wise. Right? Like sorry, I'll watch Insurrection. There you go. Is it on the same thing? Yeah. No, yeah, I'll watch Insurrection instead. Holy shit! It's got nothing opposite it. Like nothing. And it's getting its ass kicked. Bloody hell. Here, let's find Imp. Okay, all right, okay, next one. All right, fine. Over here, we start talking about the 12th Doctor. Okay, give me a second. I love a bit of Capaldi. He's just such a good actor, all right? Can I tell you? It wasn't until it was in the 50s and cast as the 12th Doctor that he achieved a household name fame. My job was to go into work in the morning and battle Daleks, and it was fabulous. You get to inhabit the skin of a charismatic, magical creature. Kids look at you, and you can see their draws off. It's an extraordinary position to be in. Yeah, you can see he loved every minute of it. Yet he admits finding pressure being recognized on the street quite daunting. You always have to be positive and good-hearted. You know what? I always get that he tries, right? My default position is probably to be a bit more melancholic and reflective, but nobody wants to hear that about stuff when you're the Doctor. I want to be more distant and alien, be a more distant alien Doctor, because that's how I remember the first Doctor, William Hartnell, being. I can certainly see that's where he came from, but certainly by his third season, he very softened him, which is kind of what happened to William Hartnell's Doctor. Being a kid in Glasgow on a dark winter night when a strange figure with white hair and a slightly irate voice would open up this portal into a magic world. Yeah! The default now is a kind of cosmic imp. Okay, which is great, but I wanted to touch on the dark winter nights. I'm not sure whether the brand supports that anymore, but that's what I was interested in. Oh, big finish! Can you tempt Pete? Oh, no, obviously you can't, because you cast bloody Jake Dudman as a Doctor, you schmucks. But you could have tempted him with doing something he wanted to do as a Doctor. The reign of his successor, Jodie Whittaker, ends next year, but Capaldi expresses no opinions on who should follow. One of the great things about doing Doctor Who is it kind of cures you in the nicest possible way. So I think they're all great, and I wish everybody well. But I'm done. He laughs almost gleefully. Yeah, listen, I do get the more and more distant we get from it, the more and more I feel that he was forced out. Right, the more and more he seems more and more bitter. He seems more bitter than Matt Smith. right? But he seems bitter, which is it's so stupid, right? Like it's like there was nothing smart about the Jodie Whittaker move, right? It was just stupid on every level, and like the premise they had was so dumb as well. That like, oh, wherever it's just gonna go, yay! The glass ceiling's broken, yay! It's just bollocks, and of course it wasn't going to work out. So let's have a look at some articles in Radio Times. Let's see. We got some Doctor Who stuff. Joe Martin hints Doctor Who Return for Future Doctor. It'll be hard to get rid of. Well, of course, they didn't finish it up yet. But it's it's Lex. It's a really boring sci-fi generic show. It's one like you just look at the Joe Martin Doctor Who show, and it's angry woman with guns, right? Boring. Fighting supervillains. It's boring. The Future Doctor made a surprise return last night. I wasn't surprised. I expected it completely, actually. And it looks like this isn't the last we've seen of it. And of course it isn't. Let's see. There's a video posted.
When we met Joe as the Doctor the first time, it was for the 13th Doctor. The questions and the...
Oh, God, but they were never answered. You're so stupid. Oh, this is 9 minutes? Oh, fuck off. No way. That's not happening. 9 minutes and listen Jodie wab it on a bit stupidly about stuff. Look at some Flux pictures. Oh, God. Yay, Pirates of the Caribbean person. Weeping Angels bad. Vinda, Doctor's daddy. Bloke from, what's his name? In-Betweeners. Another one. Wearing a Star Trek necklace. Well, that's boring and pointless. I mean, honestly, it's about Chris Chibble's Doctor Who. What did I expect? The final title is called The Vanquishers. Boring. I don't care. Again, I don't care. Let's see him spin the overnights. That's funny. Rating have dropped since last week. Yes, we know. Talking of Flux also week, last night they were marking the halfway point of the 6-part parter ahead of the series specials in 2022. Once upon a time introduced some new members to the Doctor Who cast, including Lionel Hughes, Craig. Oh, you know what? Let's look at this. What's the name? I pulled out the wrong thing. The woman who played Belle, who's like very excited. Let's see if it works.
Hello. How are you? I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who has reached out and messaged after last night's episode of Doctor Who.
And listen, she honestly, firstly, she looked really good in the episode. Okay, I did say quite doable, better than here. Okay, but it's fine. Everybody has downtime. That's cool. But it's and she was fine in the episode. I had no complaints with her performance at all. But she's so excited. Let's watch this.
It's to be honest, I started watching the episode, and 5 minutes in I had to turn it off because I got too anxious and too nervous that I
can tell you that. Look, the episode revolved around you, right? And it it very much revolved around around the character. And I think she's going to be the Doctor's mother, right? I think that's where it's like something along those lines.
had ruined it, and then I was going to wreck the whole thing. It's so-
if only Jodie Whittaker could care as much as you, right? Oh, if only she would give a damn like you do.
It's an iconic show, and to be part of it, you step on, you get down to the sets, and you walk around, and you feel this weight of responsibility drop onto your shoulders.
Oh. And you know what? I saw that in your performance. I have to tell you, I did. I saw that, and I know you're in the shit Doctor Who, right? This is the best of the shit Doctor Who, right? But I thank you. Honestly, genuinely thank you for Doing your best. Again, I just wish the rest of the production team were the same. And I feel bad that because you were clearly cast because you're Asian, right? Clearly. And you seem to be much more of and there's much more going on with you, obviously. But the Christian, no, he just sees people as identity. It's so sad that you're reduced in that way. But thank you you did a fine job.
Everyone who's come before and everyone who will come after and everyone who's watching at home, you think, oh God, I can't mess this up. But it's an exciting thing. It's not a scary thing. So when I was shooting it, I was just absolutely delighted to be there. Then I think the reality sunk in last night as I realised that you were all going to see it. You forget about that when you're shooting. You just shoot the show. But
yeah, listen. Chibnall always forgets that someone's going to see this stuff, right? He was like, "Oh no, I forgot. There's going to be some kind of accountability."
When you realise that other people are going to watch it, you think, "Oh God, I really hope I haven't messed this up." So reading all your replies and stuff has been really lovely, and I can't thank you enough for that. It means the world, and to get to be able to use my accent.
Well, I have to tell you, as somebody who the supporters of this era will call a hater, I love you. I really do. What can I tell you? You seem just such a nice, genuine person. On screen, in such a big show, also means the world, and I've seen a lot of people saying that it's great to see the representation, and I fully agree. I fully agree. See, I don't agree with you. You know, like, do you remember? Was it Brannigan, who was a cat person with an Irish accent? It was just cool, right? It didn't matter. No one's trying to hide you. That's the thing. There's nobody trying to erase you from society. And there are people telling you that, and they're lying to you, right? They're lying to you, and they're evil, right? It really is. It's just... yeah, it's just evil. It's the only way I can describe it. Okay.
And Belle's accent was never a question. I auditioned in my own accent and nobody said anything. So that's something I really love about this show, is that everyone is accepted, wherever you're from, whoever you are, whatever you are. It doesn't matter. It's about being kind, and it's about being curious, about being generous, and...
Look, all these are fun buzzwords, okay? And actually, that's a real problem with Jodie Whittaker's Doctor Who that we heard last night. She used a lot of buzzwords, which we're going to go over in a second. But look, I really believe it's always what was it? Capaldi's last line: "Always try and be good, but never fail to be kind." I believe that, right? Let's see what other things she just said. See if I agree with or not.
Question. I auditioned in my own accent and nobody said anything. So that's something I really love about this show, is that...
By the way, the reason nobody said anything, because they probably brought you in wanting they probably brought you in knowing you had an accent and wanted not to say something to seem cool, to get this reaction from you.
Everyone is accepted, wherever you're from.
Yeah, I have to tell you, is that true? Did you see many Brexit people, on set? Right? Did you hear much? Let's go, Brandon. Right? Yeah. Do you hear any of that? No. Then we're not all accepted. Don't start. Again, your side of the aisle, I think, did this. Don't start a cultural war and say total war. And that's basically what you said for 4 years. Right, and then say we're all included, apart from the people we're not including. That's bullshit you tell yourself so you can look yourself in the mirror. That's why they're coming after Carl Rittenhouse, right, so hard. It's because they need that fantasy. They need the narrative that the riots were noble. They need that. I'm telling you, Biden, if this kid's acquitted, I think it had I don't see how they don't have a strong libel case. Right, he called him a white supremacist with nothing. But anyways, that's good.
Whoever you are, whatever you are, it doesn't matter. It's about being kind, and it's
again, a Brexiter, a Trump supporter. What about a kind person who's a Trump supporter?
About being curious, about being generous, and
okay, what does curious mean? I don't want to suck a dick, right? There's some things that we're all not curious about, right? Do you want to have sex with a dog? Are you curious about that? If you are, ew. But you shouldn't be. You know, there's something you should. Are you curious what dog shit tastes like? There's all things that we go. You know, I'm not that curious, right? Curiosity is fine if you balance it with morality, but if you don't, it's very bad. It's very, very bad. Generous? What does that mean? Yes, you should be generous. It's a good thing. I don't know what you mean by it.
I think that is the heartbeat of it, and as are you. It is so loved and well respected that I'm just delighted to get to be a tiny part of it, and thank you so much for welcoming me in.
So, but why did you bring all that bullshit with it? You see, this is the evil of Chibnall, right? This is the absolute evil of Chibnall. Like he's mashed together something great that everyone's excited by and happy by, with something total evil, right? And they're indistinguishable. They're in. You can't separate them. It's this is something that I absolutely hated that he's done. And she seems like a perfectly lovely person, right? She's just, indoctrinated, which is what they want to indoctrinate. They want to indoctrinate our kids. That's what they want to. They want to indoctrinate kids because they want to fuck our kids. That's basically what they want. So you could be as inclusive and curious as you want. I don't want to suck a dick, and I don't want somebody to fuck my kids. Okay, so I'm not that inclusive and curious.
With such,
I'm certainly not generous. Okay, you fuck my kid, I ain't gonna be generous with you.
Warmth.
In fact, it doesn't have to be my kid. It doesn't have to be my kid. We're not friends. Okay. Yeah, me and kitty fuckers, we're not friends. Okay, and I'm okay that we could have different, ways of looking at things. We're not friends, mate. We're not friends.
Open arms, and I can only apologise for the fact that I never made the connection of Belle of Belfast City before someone pointed it out.
I didn't either. So clearly they wrote it with somebody with an Irish accent, then, did they?
I'm thoroughly embarrassed about that. So I'm going to sing you a wee song to try and make up for that.
We're not listening to this song. That's a different. It's really kind of crap.
Say thank you. My voice is not great at the minute. I've got a cold, but we'll try our best.
All right, look, nice enough person. What can I say? But here, let me find the because I wrote down the line. I got to find the where is it? Over here, and it shows you the lack of understanding of basic morality is why they have trouble making a moral hero. It's a basic lack of understanding of morality. Where did I find it? It's still in my inbox. Hang on. Oh, I got to order this week's order from Veg It Out. That's my next job. Maybe you can help. Maybe we can help me out with that. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. No, that's not it. Okay, I'm going to look for it for a couple of minutes, but I got a rough idea what the. Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. 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 All right. Fine. So there's this bit at the beginning of this episode where it breaks a major cardinal rule of Doctor Who, right? A major cardinal rule of Doctor Who, which is you hear the Doctor's inner monologue, and then it breaks a second cardinal rule because the monologue is very what's the word I'm looking for? Egotistical. I'm running. I see. I work things out straight away, mate. It says that. But she says one thing that really bothers me. I evaluate things quickly. I got used to it. And they ask the thing she evaluates. Who has the power is one of the questions. What difference does that make? What difference does that make? You either have right or wrong, right? A moral person doesn't ask who has the power. Power has nothing to do with right and wrong. Listen, Palestinians want to come and murder Jews, and we have guns and they don't, generally, right? And what I said is just true, right? We're more powerful. They're wrong, and we're more powerful. Who has the power is irrelevant, right? And for them, the only thing of relevance is power, right? Because they don't see anything beyond. Because the reason why all Communist Party has to the first thing they do is they attack God. They want to destroy God. It just got 75 in the AI. Hey, let me have a look. One second. Wait, this is breaking news. 1 second. It was 75 is an all-time low, I think. Vanquishers. Oh, it says recently updated. Let's have a look. No, I don't. I don't have that yet. One second. Let me look at let me look at the chat. The AI was 75. Really? They wow. They don't have that reported yet. Let me look at this other Doctor Who news. News.net. Let's see if it says reported there yet. And then finally, I have to wade into Twitter to find out. 75 is low. 75 is the lowest I think they've got. It's pretty bad. Although, given the dog shit the episode was, I think they did pretty good with that. Oh, here we go. 75. There we go. Share the screen. What can I tell you? Narrative hits reality, and it's never pretty when that happens, right? Narrative hits reality. Yeah, 1 second. Where is it? Which one is it? No, not that one. DW waiting drive. No. Entire screen. No. StreamYard. No, that's it. Oh, Doctor Who News. Finally found it. Here we go. The appreciation index, or AI, is a measure of how the audience enjoyed the program. So the audience is 75. The score is out of 100. It's compiled by a specially selected panel of around 5,000 people to go online and rate and comment program. Ratings-wise, the figure of 60 is considered poor, while 85 is considered excellent. 75 sits firmly between the two views. This is the lowest. This is you lying sods. This is the lowest it's ever got. 75. Even Jody hasn't got that low before. See, look, 70, 82. I mean, Capaldi, out of his 40 episode, I think 2 dropped below 80. Yeah, this is the lowest ever. Man, this is really bad. 75. Wow. And look, what can you do? It was dog shit. It was dog shit. What do you want? Yeah, sorry, AI is the appreciation index. Sorry. Episode 4 is next. Stephen. Village of the Angels. Yeah, and I think, man, 75 is low. It's gonna get lower. It's gonna get lower. Oh, I can't wait till there's something up against it on TV. That's gonna be funny. Here, 1 second. Is there a new trailer for Downton Abbey? Because if that's what we're gonna end on. I love a bit of Downton. Okay, there is a trailer. Oh, fine. Fine. That yeah, this is totally what we're ending on tonight. Which one? This is from one day ago. There's a few of them, looks like. Okay. Looks like they're in Downton Abbey. But I like that. Oh, that was the teaser for the teaser. Why they do that? Why bother teasing the teaser? Okay, so they're in the 30s now, but it looks like. But what, haven't they been in the 30s for a while? Or the 40s?
Years ago, before you were born, I met a man, and now I've come into the possession of a villa in the south of France.
What?
So essentially, it's the "Are you being served" plot, where they go on vacation together. Okay, fine, no problem. What was the first one? The king arrived. A king came in the second one. They go on vacation together. I love it. Oh yes.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa, it was that getting married. Back. See, look, I'm a real Downton fanboy, okay?
2, 1.
Who is that? That looks like... Oh, that's what's his name's. Okay, I'm embarrassed I know so much. This is the super hot one that died as ex-husband who's Irish. It was in the first episode of Black Mirror. I can't get any more accurate than that. So he's getting remarried. Okay. Who's that? I have no idea. Lady Gaga's coming to visit. Okay. Any more information we have about it? Additionally, Hugh Darcy, Laura Haddock, Natalie Bailey, Dominic West, and Jonathan Zach. I have no idea who any of these people are. Well, she's come to stay at Downton. She's got a lot of bags. And they're all excited. Oh, look. Oh, wait. That's doesn't one of them have to always be in prison? The one on the right is her or her husband. They're like weather drones for bread. One's always in prison for murder, right? Yeah, it's Downton goes on holiday. I wonder if there's going to be a revolution, which is the plot of the "Are You Being Served" movie, which is awesome.
Better be warned. The British are coming.
And with that, I will say good night. Leave you to discuss my mysterious past.
Yeah, I'm in. When's it coming out? Give me a date. Only if it's March. I will go to the cinema for that. I'm going to the cinema next week for a bit of Ghostbusters. That looks awesome. Let's have a quick look at Bannigan Comics, and I gotta go. I'm hungry, man. I'm eating today. My coffee's nearly done. Rogue Squadron delayed due to creative differences. Yeah, so listen. I don't know if Kathleen Kennedy really has been renewed, right? This could be a smokescreen she's putting up to get renewed, right? Listen, what could be more, because it hasn't been in Deadline yet or Access Hollywood, like the real trade page. Let's look at Deadline. So we see if it says something yet. Deadline. So I mean, if she leaked the story, okay, skip ad. I don't want Let's have a look. Kathleen Kennedy. Here we go. Kathleen Kennedy. Wow. That's... did I spell it wrong? Kathleen. Okay, Kathleen. Kathleen Kennedy. Right, that's okay. Later, Star Wars film producer, looking at the president, the film lit a fuse. This is from. Okay, listen. Nothing's been here. Kathleen Kennedy. Let's see if we got an official. Let's see if there's anything. We'll Google her news. See if there's anything official been released. If it hasn't, Kathleen Kennedy's Disney Science no. Collider report. Lucasfilm extends contract by 3 years. It's. I don't think this happened. Show by date. That's not showing it. Whatever. Maybe listen until there's official confirmation as it happened. Probably it did, but like that would make sense, right? They would. I was going to say that she leaked the story to Screen Rant, which is basically what happened. It's not. There's no official confirmation yet. Yeah, I saw Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is clear. That was what Az's video said. But maybe it is. But why isn't Deadline reported on it yet? That's weird that there was a report on it. Fine. Then we have a last quick look. Says any updates about Rittenhouse. Then I'm going to go eat. I'm hungry, baby. See what's going on. So my daughter's in the States right now. So I said she'll get to be in the be there for the Rittenhouse riots. Yeah. If they're willing to make Turning Point USA says if they're willing to make a national spectacle of stripping Carl Rittenhouse of his Second Amendment right to self-defense, imagine the length they're willing to go to disarm you. It is true. I mean, again, he's ruining the party, right? He is. If it was self-defense, then everything's been a lie. Again, this is the problem. This is why I said my neighbor's going to have a tough year. Because, like, was that about a month ago, or less than that, 2-3 weeks ago? She was hanging out, and we talked about. But I try not to bring it up around her, but she brought it up, and she said, "No, critical race racism. It's not real. It's all Tucker Carlson." No, it's really real. And I sent her a bunch of things. This was before this was about a week or so before the Virginia thing went down, right? Where it's clearly a real issue, and she's been lied to. Right, that's the thing. They know they've been lied to. They know they've been lied to with Rittenhouse. If they do, I realize why the prosecutor is lying his ass off in the closing arguments, because CNN are just going to show those bits, and then they're going to drum up outrage if he gets off, which I hope he does. Right, they're going to. But then let's say there are riots, which there's certainly going to be if he gets off. Is Biden then culpable for the damages having stoked this, right? I mean, why not? Why wouldn't he be culpable, right? Like we keep saying, he said very often, "Words matter, Mr. President," don't they? Right? So it seems to me that he should be culpable for all damages done within the riots because he's created he was a significant factor in furthering the this disingenuous lie that there was white supremacy. Anyway, I'm going to wait. Hopefully, I'm going to wake up tomorrow in a world where Rittenhouse is alive and well and exonerated and always good with the world. Unlikely that's going to happen. Never mind. I'm going to hit the end broadcast button.